The first trailer for Avengers Doomsday is here, and it is dense. Every frame is loaded with meaning, and a lot of it is easy to miss. So today, we're going as deep as we possibly can, shot by shot, pointing out the huge moments and the tiny buried details, and showing you exactly what we are talking about. And it does not open on a hero, it opens on a throne. Right away, that is a statement, and we are going to unpack why. Let's begin. One fast thing first. We are closing in on our first 1,000 subscribers. If you love breakdowns this detailed, tap subscribe. It is free and it helps a small channel more than you would think. That is the ask. Now, let's go back to that very first image, because the trailer tells you how to feel before a single hero appears. We open on a vast, dim throne room, bathed in sickly green light, with a single figure seated at the very top of the stairs. No dialogue, no action, just power, sitting still. The trailer is starting at the ending, on the throne of the man who wins. And look closer at the floor. It is littered with debris and scattered leaves blowing across the marble. This is not a shiny new palace, it is a conquered, decaying kingdom. In one quiet shot, the message is clear: Doom already rules. Then the Marvel Studios logo. And notice something, it is not the usual red, it is washed in green, Dr. Doom's signature color. That is not an accident. Watch the whole trailer and that green creeps into almost every frame. This is the subtle tell. This is not an Avengers trailer that happens to feature Doom. It is a Doom trailer, and the color grade quietly hands him the whole film before it even starts. Over a series of intimate, hushed character shots, we finally get a voice. Victor, it says, was always the smartest guy in every room. It is spoken softly, sadly, by someone who clearly knew him well. And then the line that reframes everything. The part of him that was caring was taken from him. This is the thesis. This Doom is not a cackling conqueror. He is a broken, grieving man who lost something. And the movie wants you to understand him before you fear him. Now here is a detail almost no one catches on the first watch. For a split second, the trailer lingers on a painting. A soft, classical image of a figure cradling a limp body in its arms. That composition is a Pieta, the classic image of Mary holding the dead Christ. It is a double meaning. It echoes the family Doom is said to have lost, and it plants the idea of Doom as a martyr, a messiah figure, a tiny painting doing an enormous amount of storytelling. We start meeting the players. A team framed in a doorway, the newer generation of heroes, assembling for a fight most of them do not understand yet. And then Thor. But not the god of thunder cracking jokes. He is stripped down, head bowed, shoulders heavy. Even an Asgardian looks defeated here. When your strongest Avenger is already on his knees, you know the threat is real. We get gorgeous, deliberate beauty shots of Doom's armor. The metal mask, the heavy cloak, the gauntlets, all lit like a museum piece rather than a costume. And the design language is doing work. This is medieval and regal, weighty and hand-forged, not sleek super tech. Every rivet is telling you the same thing. Doom is not another guy in a supersuit. He is a monarch, and he wants you to kneel. Then the scale opens up. Entire city skylines, shattered and burning, stretching to the horizon. These are not battle-damaged streets. These are whole worlds that have already fallen. This is how the trailer visualizes the incursions, the collapsing of the multiverse we have been building toward. The stakes are not a city or a country, they are realities themselves, blinking out one by one. A close-up of Reed Richards, the smartest man in the Marvel Universe, and he looks terrified. When the guy who always has a plan has that face, the plan has already failed. And then the softest, most important image. A baby, cradled in warm light. This is almost certainly Franklin Richards, quietly one of the most powerful beings in all of Marvel, and the emotional heart and the prize of this entire war. Then the trailer detonates a nostalgia bomb, a profile shot of a bald man in shadow. It is Professor Charles Xavier, played once again by Patrick Stewart, and beside him, unmistakable, Ian McKellen's Magneto. These are the original X-Men from the movies a whole generation grew up on. The multiverse is not just teasing crossovers anymore, it is bringing back the icons themselves. And it keeps going. Team shot after team shot packs the frame with heroes, new faces, and returning legends standing shoulder to shoulder. All of them being pulled into a war most of them do not yet understand. And there is Cyclops, visor glowing against a wall of fire, confirming this is not a cameo or two. The mutants are here in force, fighting a war on every front at once. Then the trailer shifts into war. The sky tears open and a single massive bolt of lightning carves down into the earth. The quiet is over. This is the confrontation everything has been leading to. And it is Thor roaring, channeling every ounce of power he has, the full fury of the storm pouring out of him at one target. This is Thor giving it absolutely everything. And now cut to the target. Doom, standing in the heart of that lightning, his masked face lit by it, completely unmoved. He does not dodge, he does not flinch, he simply stands in the storm and takes it. This is the trailer's power statement. It stages a literal god at full strength against Doom, and Doom stands in it like weather. The message is unmistakable. This is a villain who outclasses the strongest hero they have. Then the money shot builds. A battlefield at dusk, and an entire army of heroes silhouetted, charging forward as one. Avengers, X-Men, and more, all sprinting toward a single point. This is the scale these films promise. Every hero we have met, and many we have missed, unified at last. And the thing they are all running at is just one man, standing perfectly still. And here it is, the single most important shot in the entire trailer. Doom, alone, in the middle of that charging army, slowly spreading his arms wide open. Not bracing, not defending, welcoming it. Think about what that pose says. A whole world of heroes runs at him, and he opens his arms like a messiah, or a man who knows he cannot lose. That single image, arms wide against an army, is the thesis of the whole movie. Doom is not the underdog here. Everyone else is. The music swells, and the title assembles in that same green metal. Avengers Doomsday, with the letters styled to echo Doom's own mask. Even the logo belongs to him. There is also a quick format card, see it in Infinity Vision, Marvel teasing a premium way to watch. A small marketing beat, but a sign of how big they are positioning this event to be. And then the date, December 18th, 2026. Doomsday. Locked and closer than it feels, but watch how the trailer ends. Not on a logo, but on a literal ticking countdown clock. Months, days, hours, and seconds draining toward the release. It is a bold, ominous flourish. Marvel is not just dating the movie, it is counting down to an apocalypse. So pull it all together. The green grade, the sorrowful voiceover, the hidden Pieta, the arms open pose. Every single choice frames Doom not as a screaming conqueror, but as a fallen, tragic king. This is a character study wearing the costume of a war movie, and where it is heading is written all over it. The throne, the ruined worlds, the Messiah pose. This is the road to Battleworld and to Secret Wars. Doom is not trying to destroy everything. The trailer suggests he wants to rebuild it in his own image. Our take? This is a masterclass trailer. It reveals almost no plot, yet it tells you precisely who to fear and why. It makes a man in a metal mask feel more dangerous than an army of gods, using nothing but color, music, and one open-armed pose. So what did you spot that we missed? Drop the details in the comments because there are more buried in here. And if you want the deepest breakdowns the moment each new trailer drops, subscribe and help us hit that first 1,000. See you next time.